But it wasn't until I read Delivering Happiness that something really clicked for me.
Let's go!
Hi there, and welcome to a new 5-Minute Fridays where we dive into how to build amazing customer experiences your patients will rave about. My name is Matteo Trisolini, and today I want to share with you how I started my journey into customer experience when I stumbled almost by accident into Delivering Happiness, the book by Tony Hsieh, the former CEO at Zappos. My book's addiction started way before then, when I read Onward by Howard Schultz. You know the Starbucks book? And I read that book because I wanted to create the conditions for longevity in the very early stages of launching my family business with my husband. I read every word of that book, and many other ones, in fact, specifically related to customer experience. But it wasn't until I read Delivering Happiness that something really clicked for me. Something made sense right away. I had found the secret sauce. I had found the bonding agent that would put all the elements together for me, and that was culture. If you stay with me until the end of this video, I will tell you about that time that I had the pleasure of speaking with Tony himself and the opportunity to ask him a few questions. Delivering Happiness is divided into 3 sections: profits, passion, and purpose. And coincidentally, these are also the 3 elements that Tony refers to when he talks about business and personal growth. And I might add that maybe there is a 4th P into this equation: people. And maybe, just maybe, this is the reason why Zappos published a brand new book just in the last year or so called The Power of Wow, written and narrated by the people that make Zappos the amazing company they are today, even after Tony's departure. Delivering Happiness is definitely a book that I would recommend to anyone interested in either starting their customer experience journey or restructuring, rebuilding their current customer experience, or anyone interested in finding their why they should do this, but also their how to do this. The first part of the book tells the story of a young Tony growing up in a somewhat strict family, coming up with his own alternative solutions to problems such as avoiding the daily piano lessons, and you could tell already how he was showing signs of a person who thinks outside of the box. He also talks about quitting his safe corporate job to start his own company, Link Exchange. Remember those early internet days? And how he grows this company and was able to sell the company for a really good amount of money before diving into the crazy idea of selling shoes online. Guys, those were the days where there was no social media. People were afraid of using their credit card online, not to mention buying shoes that may or may not fit their feet. The second part of the book is where you find everything you need to know to imagine a brand new structure for your business. There's an amazing level of transparency with which Tony talks about how he had to use his own money and sell his own properties to keep Zappos alive in the very early stages of the business, and how once the business was stable and profitable, he decided to change everything about its structure, and not just once. This is the part of the book where Tony talks about how he envisioned rolling out the core values that Zappos ended up using for the next decade or more. Even today, after Tony's departure, Zappos is committed to the same core values that were established under Tony. So why do I think that this is relevant to healthcare? It's very simple. Profits, passion, purpose, and people are elements that are alive in any type of business, and that includes healthcare. Because my friend, you are running a business. Taking care of these 4 elements will ensure longevity for your business in an industry such as healthcare that has seen changes and received bruises because of the pandemic. Let's not forget that several private practices had to either close down, put people on furlough, or let people go because of what happened during the pandemic. Medicine is not exempt from failure, and this is the time for you to put systems in place to facilitate longevity and open the doors to success. The first step towards expanding our business by turning our patients into brand ambassadors is to look within and reimagine our business structure. What's our purpose? How do we treat our people? How do we pursue our passion? And how do we make that profit? The answers to these questions are not easy and definitely take time. And this is why I want you to join me in this transformation. To help you out, I created 2 online groups. If you are on Facebook, please join the 5-star healthcare customer experience. If you are on LinkedIn, please join from patients to superfans. Those groups will help you navigate the strategies to create amazing customer experiences that will differentiate your business from anyone else. I can't wait to welcome you into the groups. The links are below. Don't forget to watch the video until the very end for the extra bonus. My name is Matteo Trisolini and I will see you next Friday. I'm so glad you decided to stay a little longer. I guess this will just be between me and you, but I wanted to tell you about one of the times that I had the chance to ask Tony a couple of questions. And I say a couple of times because me, Crazy Me, likes to attend their culture camps, and I've attended a couple of them. This is how much I love the stuff that they do at Zappos. During one of those times, I asked Tony to recommend a book for someone like me, a small business owner. My husband and I own a small private practice, and we were trying to look for ways to differentiate our business and to build a foundation for longevity. And Tony immediately mentioned The Triumph of the City, a book about how cities are self-managing entities and how this could be a great example for any type of business. Now, Tony is also the guy that after introducing the core values, years after that, after the Amazon acquisition, at a time where Zappos was incredibly profitable and very stable, he decided to introduce Holacracy, which is a self-managing system. And years later, a few years later also, he introduced the idea of market-based dynamics. What this means is that even organizations as big and stable and profitable as Zappos feel the need to restructure their business, to look for that opportunity for longevity. So I hope that this is also an example of how smaller organizations like ours need to look within and reimagine the way that we do business. I hope that this was helpful. I will see you guys next Friday.